We live in a vast world, and it houses countless sports. There are some sports that speak to us in ways that make our bodies dance. Our hearts stop, and our dreams feel not too far out of grasp. In the clustered forest of sports, championships, frustrations, celebrations, and all the countless ones we can't name, I ask this question: what is cricket? As a crazy sports fan, I thought I knew about all the sports, which one were the good ones and which one weren't. This is why I originally thought about cricket. I thought it was slow. I thought it was a game that middle-aged to older people played across the pond. I thought it was boring. I thought you stood there and just ran back and forth or maybe even jogged. It wasn't until I actually started learning about cricket that I realized it's so much more. It's impossible to give you the best moments of all time. Here's just a few great ones. Can you feel it? Can you feel the chase? The emotion of doing the impossible. The sensation of beating a rival. The crowd, the energy, the buzz. Just listen. Can you feel it? If you're new to cricket and you want to figure out the fundamentals, you might study a chart like this. It shows you a batsman, shows you a bowler, shows you the pitch, shows you some positions. Just talking about the positions alone, look at all those different names. It's taken me a long time to memorize some of those. You can read a guide to cricket like this one. It shows you there's bowling, there's batting, there's overs, there's wickets, runs, what are outs, fielding positions once again. But is that truly how to understand cricket? By reading about it? There's another way to learn. Try this. Meet Dale Steyn. He's a pace bowler, one of the greatest that ever lived. His job is to get the batsman out. I'd say he accomplished that feat. There are many ways to get a batsman out. Ooh, but very few are as beautiful as that. That's called hitting the stumps. That's called bowled out. Another important aspect of cricket is fielding. Look at this ball. No one's going to get that ball. It's going to go for 4 in the boundary. But here comes Brendan McCullum. He's got other plans. You thought Brendan McCullum was tough. Jonty Rhodes will kill you. Woo! Look at that play. One-handed. There's no gloves in cricket, my friends. I bet you didn't know there was a god in cricket. Sachin Tendulkar is that man. A batsman's job is to beat a bowler for runs. Look at him scratch his head. He doesn't know what to do. And when you can't beat the bowler for runs, you just got to wait him out. Here comes Caddick. Let's see what he's got. He's got no answer for Sachin. See, I'm showing you the boundaries right here. But don't think for a second Sachin's not taking his time. Oh, and there's a beautiful cover drive off one of the best bowlers ever. Sachin was a monster. Now, you might be wondering, if there's a god in cricket, what about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse? Oh, yeah, they existed. Woo! They won the first 2 World Cups, and in the 1980s, the mid-1990s, they were unstoppable. did not lose a series in over a decade. They call them the Four Horsemen because their bowling attack was insane, but they also had timely batting, led by some of the greats ever, like Captain Clive and Sir Viv Richards. Talking about the West Indies, this is Chris Gale, the universe boss, and he's performing one of my favorite feats. He's hitting the six, monstrous sixes. It'll make a bowler think twice instantly. 6 runs right on the board. There are 3 main formats in cricket, and this is a clip from the shortest format, T20, 120 balls. What you don't see is that Bangladesh is batting, and they're down by 4 runs on the last ball, the 120th ball. There's Rashid Khan. He's a monster bowling that last ball. They need 4 runs to win. The Bangladesh batsman hits it deep. Oh, the man stops it before it gets the boundary, and he recovers. His friend is right there to throw it in. If they get this 4th run, they win. And no! Afghanistan is able to stop them. Look at this play in the field. He keeps it from being a 6. That would have won the match for Bangladesh. Every play, every moment is crucial in cricket. That's why I love it. If his foot touched outside that boundary while he was touching the ball, Bangladesh would have won, and by a split second, he was able to keep his foot off the ground to save the match. You'll notice in this clip that in cricket, all parts of the field are in play, 360 degrees, but that's not why I'm showing you this clip. This is a clip from one of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my life. This is the Gabba, a stadium in Australia. Australia had not lost a test match at the Gabba in 30 years. Until January 19th of this year, when Rishabh Pant and Team India did the unthinkable, going all out. Steve Smith, even he can't believe it. And with this shot, with this boundary, India did what seemed like the impossible with so many reserve players. They beat Australia at the Gabba. But this story, this is for another time. What is cricket? It's unpredictable. It's strategic. It's celebratory. It's fun. It's challenging. It's long. It's beautiful. It's frustrating. Heartbreaking. Tenacious. You gotta want it. Whether you're a fan or a player, you've gotta want it. I opened my heart to this sport and discovered something unimaginable. I discovered something that's so unique that it couldn't be anything else. It's not baseball or anything close to it. It's not any other sport you can think of. It's cricket. 2 teams of 11 players trying to survive one another. If it's test, 2 innings each. ODI or one-day international, 50 overs. 1 day, 8 hours. T20, 3.5, 4 hours. 20 overs each. It's scintillating. It's something that you're going to fight for and you're going to battle for. It's a game that can be played over 5 days. 8 hours per. 40 hours for a match, and you don't want to miss a second, or you might miss that moment that we'll be talking about for years to come. Batsmen trying to beat bowlers. Bowlers trying to beat batsmen. Fielders being in the right place. You might just get a run out. Legends are created in this sport. Moments define careers. Break hearts. And just when you think your team's won it, the opposition has clawed and fought back. This is a sport that I've fallen in love with. And if you want to learn more about cricket, just search for it. Find it on TV, find it on the internet. Check out Cricket for Americans as we talk about it endlessly. But you gotta want it. You gotta feel it. And you've gotta know it when you see it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, this is cricket.